I was fired for being 55 years old. As a farewell, I gave roses to all my co-workers and left my boss a folder with the results of my secret audit. Maria, we're going to have to let you go. Don Raymond's voice carried that fake paternal tenderness he always used when he was planning a betrayal. He leaned back in his leather chair, interlaced his fingers over his belly, and added, "The company needs a new energy, a breath of fresh air. You understand, don't you?" I looked at him, the well-groomed face, the expensive tie I had helped him pick out for the last company dinner. Understand? Of course I understood. The investors were demanding an independent audit, and he needed to get rid of the only person who knew the whole truth. Me. I understand, I replied calmly. The new energy is Lucia, the receptionist who can't tell debit from credit, but is 22 and laughs at all your jokes. His expression twisted. It's not about age, Maria. It's just that your method is a bit outdated. We're stagnating. We need a leap. He had been repeating that leap for half a year. I had built that company with him from the ground up, back when we worked in a damp office with peeling walls. Now that everything sparkled, I no longer fit the decor. All right, I stood up lightly, though inside I felt cold. When should I clear my desk? That wasn't the reaction he expected. He wanted tears, pleas, a scandal, something to make him feel like a generous victor. Today, if you like. Human Resources will prepare the paperwork. You'll get your compensation, everything by the book. I walked to the door, and before leaving, I said, "You're right, Ramon. The company needs a leap. And I'm going to give it one." He didn't get it. He just smiled smugly. In the office, everyone avoided my gaze. I picked up the cardboard box they had already placed on my desk and began packing my things. My favorite mug, photos of my children, the reports. At the bottom, I placed a small bouquet of daisies my university-age son had given me the day before. Then I took out what I had prepared in advance. 12 red roses, one for each coworker from over the years, and a black folder tied with a ribbon. I went around the office handing out flowers and thanking each person in a quiet voice. There were hugs, tears. It felt like saying goodbye to a family. The folder was for him. I entered his office without knocking and left it on top of his documents. "What's this?" he asked. "My farewell gift. In there you'll find all your leaps from the past 2 years. With figures, invoices, and dates. You'll find it interesting." I walked out without looking back. That night, at 11, my phone rang. It was him. His voice, broken. "Maria. I've seen the folder. Do you understand what this means?" "Perfectly. They're not suspicions, they're proof. With signatures, transfers, and contracts. If this comes to light, the company will be destroyed." "The company? Or you?" He offered to give me my job back, even to promote me. I just smiled. "No, Ramon. There's no turning back." I hung up. The real quake began the next day. Alvaro, the IT guy, called me. "Maria, he accessed the servers last night to delete evidence. But I made mirror backups. We have everything, even emails with bribes and transfers to offshore accounts." I put my hand to my forehead. It was the final blow. Then something unexpected happened. Lucia, the new energy, came to my house with one of the roses already wilted. She was crying. "I'm sorry, Maria. I didn't know. Today he tried to make me sign a false report for the investors. I can't. Please help me." I hugged her and understood. Even within his new beginning, there were cracks. 2 days later, Don Ramon resigned, for personal reasons. The investors weren't fooled. A week later, they offered me the position of director. I walked into the office. On every desk, my roses were still there, wilted. My coworkers applauded. I raised my hand. "Enough. We've got work to do. The real future starts now." And I understood something. They fired me for being 55. But it was precisely those 55 years that had given me the strength, the patience, and the experience to resist, fight, and win. Youth now worked alongside me. And they were learning from me how to turn a defeat into victory.